Good morning, students. So today we will discuss and rather we will start our statistics. So statistics book. This is the first part of your 11th class. So we will start the statistics now. And under this, first today we will discuss about the meaning and scope of statistics. Let's start this lesson. So all of you know that before knowing about any subject, first we have to know its origin, that from where this subject was originated. This word statistics was originated from the Latin word status. This was originated Latin word meaning status. And this status means a political state. Just to see, friends, this initially in the early stage, this statistics was used only to maintain the records of the political states. But in 18th century, in the year 1749, that Gottfried Akenwald make this subject a popular one. The German scientist, that is your Gottfried Akenwald, he make it more popularized. So Gottfried Akenwald is called as the father of statistics because he has popularized this father of statistics. And you know that when time passes, the statistics does not confined to the matter of political states. Rather, it became the part of the everyday life of each and every individual. So, with time, the concept and the usages of statistics has been extended, and how this extended and what are the meaning of this, that we have to discuss first, then only we will go to other concepts. So now we will start about the meaning of statistics. Now we will start first thing, meaning of statistics. You know that as statistics is a vast subject and it deals with many aspects, so many statisticians has defined these statistics in different ways. They are given different meaning. It means different to different individuals, to different organizations, to different institutions, like this. But as there is wide range of meaning and definitions, so it is not easy to understand statistics. Therefore, the scholars, they have planned that this statistics should be broadly defined in two ways. One is in your singular sense and another is your plural sense. So we can understand statistics in two senses. One is in singular sense and another in your plural sense. So what is statistics in singular sense and plural sense? You know that in singular sense, this statistics simply means to statistical methods. This is implies to statistical methods, or that is called your tools used in statistics. But in plural sense, that means only data, or that is your facts in figures. Facts in figures. So these are the basically two meaning of statistics, that is your in singular sense and in plural sense. Now we will discuss one by one that what does statistics means in singular sense and what does it means in plural sense. But in one sentence we can say in singular sense it implies statistical methods, or that is different statistical tools used in statistics. In plural sense, it simply means about data, or that is facts in figures, or numerical expression of the facts. So now let's discuss one by one statistics, first in singular sense, then in plural sense. So in singular sense, we will discuss this statistics in singular sense. So friends, many statisticians have defined statistics in different ways, but among them the important definition was given by Croxton and Cowden. This Croxton and Cowden, he defined that statistics refers to the collection presentation, analysis and interpretation of numerical facts in a systematic manner. So this says about that what is statistics. It implies the collection. It refers to what is collection. That is collection of numerical facts, then presentation of these facts, then analysis and interpretation of numerical facts in a systematic manner. Therefore, these are the different methods or different tools used in statistics. Therefore, according to Croxton and Cowden, statistics is nothing but the methods of statistics or tools of statistics used in the analysis of statistics. And these are collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of data or numerical facts. Now we see that means this shows that the statistics passes through these different phases, or these are the different phases or stages through which statistics passes. So now we see what are these stages. Just to see this, we can conclude these stages as like this. So we can see these are the stage 1, that is your collection of data. I am only writing collection. Then organization. Then your presentation. Analysis. And your interpretation. Stage 1, then this is your stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. So these are different stages of statistics. Now you see, these are the different stages through which statistics passes. First is collection of data, or the first method or tool is collection of data, then organization of data, presentation of data, analysis of data, and the last one is your interpretation of data. So in subsequently we will discuss all these tools one by one under each chapter. So till now only we have to know about all this much in the singular sense, and rest we will discuss in each chapter, that is collection of data, organization, presentation, everything else. So this is what your statistics in your singular sense. Now let's discuss statistics in plural sense. What this is. So you see, in plural sense, statistics means simply data or facts in figures. So how can we define this statistics? So Horace Sechrist, one of the important Horace Sechrist, he defined in plural sense statistics as refers to, it is a science of, or it deals with aggregate of facts affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes numerically expressed, enumerated or estimated with a reasonable standard of accuracy, collected in a systematic manner for a predetermined purpose and placed in relation to each other. So you see friends, this is the definition given by your Horace Sechrist. According to Horace Sechrist, statistics deals with aggregate of facts. It is the single figure cannot be called statistics. It is only the aggregate of facts and affected by marked extent by multiplicity of causes. So different aspects of statistics are affected by multiplicity of causes, by many causes, and they are numerically expressed. That means only the quantitative aspects are called statistics. The qualitative things cannot be called statistics. And enumerated or estimated with a reasonable standard of accuracy. There must be a reasonable standard of accuracy when we are estimating the values of statistics, and they are collected in a systematic manner with some predetermined purpose. There must be a purpose that why we are collecting this data or the numerical information, and they are placed in relation to each other. Everyone are related to each other. So these points shows the different characteristics or features of statistics in plural sense. So in plural sense, in one thing we can conclude that this is nothing but only the numerical expression of aggregate facts. So this is what your statistics in plural sense. So now we have understood about the meaning of statistics in singular sense and in plural sense. Now we will discuss the main important concept, that is your scope of statistics. Scope of statistics क्या है, पहले हम इसको देखेंगे. Scope of statistics. Scope मतलब क्या है, पहले देखेंगे. Scope implies the subject matter of statistics. As you know that statistics is widely used nowadays in different subjects. But the subject matter of statistics, we can confine it or we can analyze it under two heads. One is your statistical methods. Another is your applied statistics. So statistics is basically, we can limit the scope of statistics under two heads. One is your statistical methods and another is applied statistics. Again, this applied statistics that can be under three heads. One is your descriptive applied statistics, then your correlational applied statistics, one is the scientific, or that is called your inferential applied statistics. So these are the basically we will explain the scope of statistics under these cases. So स्टैटिस्टिक्स को स्कोप को हमने डिवाइड कर दिया दो भाग में. पहला हुआ स्टैटिस्टिकल मेथड्स, देन हुआ अप्लाइड स्टैटिस्टिक्स. देन अप्लाइड स्टैटिस्टिक्स तीन भाग में डिवाइड हुआ. एक है डिस्क्रिप्टिव अप्लाइड स्टैटिस्टिक्स, कोरिलेशनल अप्लाइड स्टैटिस्टिक्स, देन योर साइंटिफिक अप्लाइड statistics. Now we will see what are these one by one. We will discuss now. First we have to discuss these statistical methods. So first is your, that is statistical methods. So this is the branch of statistics which deals with different methods or tools used in statistical analysis. As you know that there are basically 5 statistical methods. One is your collection of data, then organization of data, presentation of data, analysis of data, and your interpretation of data. So these are the different statistical methods. So this branch of statistics will deal with different tools or methods used in statistical analysis. So this is the first part, that is your statistical methods. Now let's start the second part, that is your scientific statistics. Scientific statistics क्या है? Basically applied statistics. Applied statistics. So this applied statistics implies applying the knowledge of the statistical methods to get the inference or to get the conclusion and drawing some policies for the future. So under these statistical methods, we have already told that there are three things. First one is your descriptive applied statistics. That is your descriptive applied statistics. Descriptive applied statistics क्या है? This is that branch of statistics which describes statistics, which will describe statistics. क्या describe? Which it describes statistics to know the tendency of the statistical data. Tendency of data. That means this will be useful in two ways. One is that is it describe, that means it make comparable and understandable. Comparable and understandable. That means the statistical data by description they will become comparable and become understandable, so that the researcher can know the tendency of this data, so that it can analyze it and proceed further. So this is about the descriptive applied statistics. And the second one is your correlational applied statistics. What is this correlational applied statistics? Correlational applied statistics. Correlational applied statistics is that branch of statistics which will make or which will establish intercorrelation among different sets of data collected. It will actually make intercorrelation among different sets of data, and sometimes it also establish correlation between the sample and the population. जो सैंपल और पॉपुलेशन होगा इनके बीच में इंटर कोरिलेशन एस्टैब्लिश करेगा, सो दैट वी कैन नो हाउ दिस सेट ऑफ डाटा आर रिलेटेड विथ ईच अदर, सो दैट वी कैन प्रोसीड फर्दर फॉर द फाइनल कंक्लूजन. This is the second applied statistics, second branch of applied statistics, and the third one and the last one that we are going to discuss, that is your scientific applied statistics. Scientific, or we can call inferential applied statistics. So this branch of statistics takes inference from different sets of data, and by using it take inference, and by using this set of data it draw conclusion. How it draw conclusion? Then it will compare the past and present, and then it can give a future reference. Future reference, in future what will be happen, that will be predicted from the past trend of the data and its present trend of data. So this scientific applied strategy is very important, because in scientific manner the different statistical data are analyzed by applying different tools, and we can get inference from the past, so that we can draw different conclusion. That therefore these type of statistics are very much useful in our policy formulation, like your policy, economic policies or different policies formulation are done under this scientific or inferential applied statistics. So this is all we have discussed today about the meaning and your scope of statistics. I think this is very much clear to all of you, and this much for today. We'll meet in our next class tomorrow.